programmers got together in a coding feud, each of them trying to build the best neural network they could. One was an amateur, while the other was a pro, but no one knew who'd win this coding show. It's the coding war, the coding war, the battle of the minds, the fight's on for sure. It's the coding war, the coding war, a challenge that's hard to ignore. They went head to head, their code flashing bright, each of them working late into the night. The pressure was on, they had to get it right. The competition was intense, the stakes were so high. It's the coding war, the coding war, the battle of the minds, the fight's on for sure. It's the coding war, the coding war, a challenge that's hard to ignore. Finally the day had come, the time had come to test, see who had the best neural net. The amateur was first to finish, but the pro had done just like better. The amateur had been close, but it was the pro's code that won the battle. It's the coding war, the coding war, the battle of the minds, the fight's on for sure, for sure. It's the coding war, the coding war, a challenge that's hard to ignore. The amateur programmer was crushed but still admired. The skill of the pro had won the coding fire. The crowd went wild, cheers echoed in the night. The victory was sweet, the pro had done it right. It's the coding war, the coding war, the battle of the minds, the fight's on for sure, for sure. It's the coding war, the coding war, a challenge that's hard to ignore. It's the coding war, the coding war, the battle of the minds, the fight's on for sure, for sure. It's the coding war, the coding war, a challenge that's hard to ignore.